say psych right now. I am so excited for this video. I feel like I've been counting down the days until my pictures came in, and they finally came in, and so I'm so excited to show you guys how I ordered it and all of the things. But thanks again for watching this week's video, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I ordered these prints from the Stackhouse. I went step by step through another influencer, which I shared in my last video. Her name's Exo McKenna, and I'll link her profile here, or I'll show a picture of her profile here. And she actually has a step-by-step video that I'll link in the description for how she orders her prints. And when I tell you they look amazing, I had to do it step by step. So I ordered them from the Stackhouse, and I just found the sizes that I needed for each, or I guesstimated, because some of them weren't exact for my frame. So I kind of guesstimated, and I hope it works out, but they were very specific. And yeah, so I'm very excited to put them all together and put them in the frames and show you guys. Oh, I'm so excited. Isaiah has not seen any of this. He has no idea like what I got or anything. Let's get into it. They turned out so good. So the first one, which is gonna go in the really small picture frame, I literally can't. These are beautiful, and I love the matte finish. Oh, just takes my breath away. This one I'm a little bit nervous about, but I think it still turned out perfectly fine. Sorry with the glare in there, but I think it turned out fine. Of course, obviously, it's very zoomed in, which makes me a little bit nervous, but I don't know, on camera can you tell, I guess? But it looks very zoomed in, and so I'm hoping that in the picture frame it looks fine, especially if it's far away, which this is the one that is going to be far away. So I think it should be fine. These are obviously not just on normal paper. These are actually like on a almost like a canvas like board. Oh my gosh, it just looks like a painting. It looks like a painting. Like, it looks so unreal. And I still have the packaging over top of it, which is why it's so glowy, but these are matte. Like, inside of these are matte. So then I have that one. I have this one, which is probably my favorite. Like, come on, look at that. Oh, like, they look like a real painting. Like somebody brush stroked that and gave it to me. It's a digital image. And then for the twins, I got two houses because I decided not to put them together. I decided to put them in different places. So this one's just of a house, which I'm really hoping looks good. And then this is of a White House. I just thought they were so pretty. Let's see if they fit inside my frames. So I kind of screwed up just a little bit with these ones. I must have measured incorrectly because these are the ones that they're supposed to go into, and these are clearly way too long and way too wide. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to try and cut them down, even though I didn't want to cut any of the actual digital image down, but I think I'm just going to have to. And yeah, it is what it is. Some of these like old picture frames, they have like these really like metal thick things that like they're really hard to pick up. And they hurt as well. So I've been trying to use a knife to pick at each single one to get them up. This one, I'm not quite sure how to go about because if you look at the back of this one, there's like no openings. So this is also the frame that I got at Thrift World when I went shopping with my friend in the last video. Okay, I think I'm just gonna try and take this knife and like try and cut something. I mean, you gotta get it open somehow, right? Like, oh, it looks like I probably could just take off maybe this, but here's like a metal thing holding it in place. And if I lift that up and I keep cutting into here, I think that should help. Yeah, you can kind of see these metal pieces holding it into place. And try and lift these ones up without hurting my own self. And hopefully that does the job. Unsafe, but you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. We could be here for a while. I finally got this one completely out. It's perfectly out and ready to go. I even took the glass out. I'm not sure if I want the glass on it or not, because I really want it to look like a real painting. So we're gonna see what it will look like without one. And this is the picture that I wanted to go inside of it. However, it does look like it is too big as well. So it's hanging off a little bit on this side. So I really need to figure out how I'm going to squeeze this in. Probably cut in by like 2 inches actually. This is one I was feeling really excited about, so I'm really hoping that it's easy to take apart and put a new picture inside. Looks like this is like a Canva board. Ow. First one was easy to take off. This second one, it's really hard. Like, you can move it in this way, but taking it out. I guess I could have just done that from the jump. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna come off, which makes me nervous because I think the painting is bigger than that. I know that this small one fits inside this frame, so let's go ahead and put this one in and let's just take a little preview. These are basically like foam boards, is essentially what they are. Perfectly. Oof, these are also the spikes. They freak me out. They hurt too, not gonna lie. Woof, I think that's staying for sure. Wow. She's beautiful. It took me a very long time to get all of the pictures into the frames. The frames are so old that I had to like cut the backs of them just to get them even open because they were sealed shut. So after I was done with that, I was able to put the pictures in the frames. Now I want to figure out where we can put them and actually hang them up. And the first place I wanted to start was this little wall that literally nothing is on. If you look at like my kitchen, dining room area, I feel like there's just a lot of white walls, and we're slowly but surely adding things. Like we added the 2 hanging shelves, which is nice, the floating shelves, but I do feel like there's just a little bit of emptiness and a little bit too much white for me. So we're going to try and fill it with these lovely picture frames and start decorating our house into a home. Let's figure out what we can put right here. I have a couple options. The first option is my favorite piece out of all of these, which is this one. So this would be one of our first options in this space. Now, one of the only reasons why I'm not thinking this one could go here is because when you walk in, you can't really see it, and it's like my favorite piece. So there's actually another spot that I'll show you guys that I might want to put this picture and picture frame. The other option, this is the frame I actually bought for $5 at the Goodwill, or sorry, at Thrift World, and love this picture. I think it's very super simple and elegant, but I think it could also go right here. Just very simple, but like it's like such a simple picture that I'm like, you could easily just walk past this and it would be fine, but at least it gives this space something. It gives it something. My last option is actually pairing these two small ones together and doing it like maybe one up like this and the other one like this. But again, I have another wall just like this where this could also go. So I'm just not sure what I want to do. Help me. I've never done this before. I've always just used command strips, but our walls are textured, so I really think we could use nails. So I'm going to use a nail, obviously the hammer, and I just basically have this black mark where I had picture frame hanging thing right there, and so I'm literally just sticking the nail right there. I'm going to punch a little hole in it, and then I'm going to take off the rest of that just so I know where it's at, and then I don't have to use tape anymore. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. One picture down, 6 more to go. Actually, I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. 5 more to go. It's not going back any further. I'm wondering if I hit maybe a stud or something. This really pretty landscape one was the one that I didn't want to sit like in view of each other because they look really similar in terms of landscape. But I'm thinking with my lovely, beautiful shelves back here, we could add a little moment, I think, to add some more color. I was thinking we could put this up here, just set it really nicely on top. And then pair it with this beautiful white one so it also isn't next to the other one that I had. I think that's cute. Do you see this blank spot in between here? Originally I wanted to put baskets, which I think I might still do, but for now, since we don't have them and we have this lovely, beautiful picture that I need to put somewhere, I'm thinking right here could be beautiful in between my lovely, gorgeous windows and the kitchen. Now, this is a little bit of an eyesore. We have to have a microwave here because our current microwave that's actually hanging up right now is broken and we need to buy a new one. So this won't be here forever. And we do want to get new countertops as well. So I think this could be a really, really nice piece. Little off. Wow, I'm honestly so happy that I was able to get all the pictures up. I think every picture looks so good and makes the space feel a little less white. But I do think adding more and more pieces to the walls will help it feel more like home to me. And so we're just gonna continue with that. Let me know if you guys liked the placement where I put all of the pictures at, but I am absolutely in love.